Today, I make a font from my handwriting. So this is something that I've actually wanted to do for a while. It's something that I've had a couple of friends do, and I've also just wanted to do it for a while, not only for personalization, but also for an upcoming sort of, I don't want to spoil anything. Anyway, it's pretty easy to make your own font. There are a bunch of apps actually that you can just do on your phone. What I use is just a website. You can just go online and look up make my own font, and there are a couple websites that let you do that. For the website that I use, there's a free version that lets you make your own font with like all the basics, like numbers and punctuation and the letters. There's a paid version, like a subscription sort of thing. I just bought 1 month. I know I'm probably not going to make another font again, at least not for a long time. Especially not in my handwriting again, probably. Oh, spoiler alert, my font is in my handwriting. That's the whole deal with that, is I wanted it to be my handwriting. Because I thought that would be fun. I like the idea of, because I type basically everything that I write these days. I write on paper every now and then, but most of the time, it's all digital. So I really like the idea of being able to type, but it still be my handwriting. I thought that was fun. Anyway, yeah, so I bought the 1 month subscription for this thing because I wanted to do the, what are they called? The wingdings? The wingbats? Dingbat? I don't know. I think they're called wingdings. And the rest of them I just made up just now. I want to do all of the symbols and a bunch of extra math symbols and stuff. I didn't do everything, but I did do most things, and I especially made sure to do everything that I use, like the copyright symbol, the little C symbol, and the trademark, which I don't use a trademark, but I thought it would be fun to have in my handwriting. So basically anything that I could think of, plus all the wingdings, I made sure to do in my handwriting. Most of like the symbols and the wingdings and all the extras, they look mostly the same, but they look hand-drawn, and they don't just look hand-drawn, they look hand-drawn by me, because I'm the one who drew them. Even if you're not interested in my handwriting specifically, if you like a good handwritten font, then stick around. I'm just gonna give you guys a nice time-lapse of me drawing up all of my characters, and I'll see ya once it's done. I lied, I'm gonna do voiceover instead. That took so much longer than I thought it would. To be fair, I wanted to make sure I had everything, right? Not only did I want to have the wingdings and the symbols and everything, I wanted to have the different styles of fonts. And I still don't know how, I couldn't figure out how to make it all one font family, but it is supposed to be all one font family. So I have the regular handwritten, then I have an italicized handwritten, a bold handwritten, and a bold italicized handwritten. I also have a more true handwritten, which I use the ligatures for, and ligatures are basically like combinations of letters, so like 2 T's, and you draw both T's together, and that's a ligature. And that way, if you type 2 T's, then it replaces just 2 generic T's that are exactly the same, and makes it the 2 T's that I drew together. And that way, it just looks a little bit more handwritten. What I also did was I made variants of a lot of my characters, especially the alphabet, uppercase and lowercase. I did variations of all of those, so there's at least 2 variants of each of them in the regular handwritten and then the true handwritten. And basically what that does is it just replaces, you know, if you have 2 A's in the same word, it's not going to use the same A in both sections. I also did an all caps version, which is just, well, the capitals are still capitals, but then the lowercase are also capitals. Just smaller capitals. The reason why I made that font is because that's actually how I usually write. If I'm writing fast, then the closest thing you're gonna get is a true handwriting version of the font. But if I'm trying to write neat or I'm not in a rush, then I usually always write in all caps, and that's pretty accurate to how it looks too. I also did an all cursive version of the font. I didn't do the bold or italicized or anything for like these extra fonts that I'm talking about. Just the like regular handwritten has all of the family stuff to it. But I did want to have these extra variants just because it's fun, and that way I can make the most out of the little bit I paid for the month. So yes, I did a cursive version, and apparently a lot of people don't know how to read or write cursive. Granted, I'm not good at it. Like, you're gonna look at my cursive font and you're gonna go, oh my gosh, that's so bad. And it is, it's really bad. I learned handwriting when I was in elementary school, and they didn't teach it in class. It's something my parents had sort of taught me on my own, and I used some books and whatever. So I was fairly decent at it for a while, but I never write in cursive. I just never do it. And if you don't write in cursive, then you don't have good cursive. And I don't. Once I got all of my fonts together, I went into the website and I went through almost every character and made sure all of the spacing was the same, made sure they were all the same size, and that their sizes of each character were relative to other fonts, so that when you swap from another font to my font, the sizing doesn't change too much. I wanted to keep them about the same. I wanted it to be a pretty decent font, right? Something that people could actually use and it be convenient. The only thing that's not convenient, like I said, is it's not all under one font family, so if you want to swap the font, you can't just do the little drop down thing, you gotta go and find the other one. Also, I called it ×2 Roman. Funny joke. Oh, I also want to mention this is not a sponsored video. The website that I was using to make my font did not pay me to do this. I don't get paid for anything I do, at least not right now. I just make these videos for fun and for me, and it'd be awesome if I could monetize my videos, but that is not an option right now, and I don't see it happening in the foreseeable future because it's just so hard to get monetized on YouTube. It really sucks because I chose to make videos instead of work a regular job. Like I could have went and worked at a restaurant or retail or something and made a couple $1,000s this summer, but instead I'm making these videos. I felt like it was something important for me, not only just to practice and stay in touch with film and everything, but to get my ideas out on the page, and it sort of forces me to do things that I wanted to do but haven't gotten to, like making this font. I've always wanted to make, since high school, I've wanted to make my own font. I just never got around to it, and now I have an excuse to make it because I can do a video out of it. That's sort of been my excuse all summer to do stuff that I want to do is, well, let's film it. Again, it'd be awesome to make some money off of this, but you need so many watch hours and you need so many subscribers, and the subscribers, we're working on it and I'm not too worried about it, but you need people who actually watch your content, and right now I just don't have that. I'm gonna continue making videos, I'm gonna continue with my regular schedule. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed watching me make this font. It was a lot of fun to make, it was a little tedious. My back hurts a little bit from drawing over the Wacom. Overall, I think it was worth it. No spoilers, but I am going to be trying to make something else that is related to... Yeah, I guess I can say that. I'm going to be trying to make something else that's related to making my own font in the near future. So look forward to that, and until then, thanks for watching.